Hi guys, do you know about what is the process of coal? I think most of you don't know the answer. In this video, I can explain step by step now. What is coal? Coal is a combustible black or brownish-black sedimentary rock with a high amount of carbon and hydrocarbons. Coal is classified as a non-renewable energy source because it takes millions of years to form. Coal contains the energy stored by plants that lived hundreds of millions of years ago in swampy forests. Second one, types of coals. Coal is classified into 4 main types, or ranks: anthracite, bituminous, subbituminous, and lignite. The ranking depends on the types and amounts of carbon the coal contains and on the amount of heat energy the coal can produce. Third one, what is the process of coal mining? In surface mining, the ground covering the coal seam, the overburden, is first removed to expose the coal seam for extraction. The elements of a surface mining operation are 1. Topsoil removal and storage for later use. 2. Drilling and blasting the strata overlying the coal seam. 3. Loading and transporting this fragmented overburden material, called spoil. 4. Drilling and blasting the coal seam. 5. Loading and transporting the coal. 6. Backfilling with spoil and grading. 7. Spreading topsoil over the graded area. 8. Establishing vegetation and ensuring control of soil erosion and water quality. And 9. Releasing the area for other purpose. Fourth one. What is the history of coal in India? In 18th century, coal was not known during the Mughal rule despite their contact with Europeans. Commercial exploitation began in 1774. John Sumner and Suetonius Grant Heatley of the East India Company setting up operations in the Raniganj coal field along the western bank of River Damodar. Due to a lack of demand, growth was sluggish until 1853, with the introduction of steam locomotives to the fast-expanding rail system. As late as 1895, India imported large quantities of coal from Britain. But as domestic production increased and was found to be suitable for locomotives and ships, demand for coal imports declined dramatically. India's export of coal increased, especially to Burma, Ceylon, and the Malay states. By 1900, production had risen to an annual average of 1 million ton, MT, and India was producing 6.12 millities per year by 1910 citation needed, and 18 millities per year by 1920. Citation needed, temporary wartime demand, 1914-1918, was followed by a slump in the 1930s. The production reached a level of 29 millities by 1942 and 30 millities by 1946. After India became independent, the new government stressed the rapid growth of heavy industry. The National Coal Development Corporation was founded in 1956 as a Government of India undertaking. The founding of this body was a major step in the development of an indigenous Indian coal sector. Especially important was the development of the vast Dhanbad coal mining complex with such major operations as Tata Steel, BCCL, ECL, and ISCO, Indian Iron and Steel Company, as well as the Indian School of Mines 2IT, ISM Dhanbad, to train engineers, geologists, and managers. Fifth one, present how coal in India. India is the second largest producer of coal in the world, after China. The production of coal was 1,000 million metric tons, 100 million short tons, in 2024, and 716.08 million metric tons, 789.34 million short tons, in 2020-21, a decline of 2.02% over the previous year, primarily due to disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. The production of lignite was 36.61 million metric tons, 40.36 million short tons, in 2020-21, a decrease of 13.04% over the previous fiscal. Production of coal grew by a compound annual growth rate, CAGR, of 3.19%, and production of lignite declined by a CAGR of 1.60% over the last 10 years. Coal mining is one of India's most dangerous jobs. India targets to increase its coal production to 1,200 million metric tons, 1,300 million short tons, by 2023-24. In 2020, UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres said that India should stop building coal-fired power stations before the end of the year and end fossil fuel subsidies. According to Bloomberg NEF, Excluding subsidies, the levelized cost of electricity from new large-scale solar power has been below existing coal-fired power stations since 2021. Most of the coal is burned to generate electricity, and most electricity is generated by coal. But coal-fired power plants have been criticized for breaking environmental laws. The health and environmental impact of the coal industry is serious, and phasing out coal would have short-term health and environmental benefits greatly exceeding the costs. Electricity from new solar farms in India is cheaper than that generated by the